What's up everybody? Before we get into this video, I wanted to tell you about this amazing opportunity. I'm partnered with Blowfin. Blowfin is also the main exchange I use. That's why I'm partnered with them. But right now, until the 2nd of June, we're running this amazing campaign where you can deposit funds to receive 15% cash back. And now please pause the video, watch the criteria as you can see right here. But in general, like this is real cash that you can use for futures trading, funding fees, transaction fees, but also more. And outside of that, Blowfin, like I said, is an amazing exchange to use for trading. You can do spot on there as well, low fees, all the coins you want to trade. So use the link down in the description to sign up to get a 15% cash back until the 2nd of June. Now let's get into the video. Good morning everybody, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto, welcome to the channel if you're new, and welcome to this new video here on Solana. I had to cover it. I think Solana is one of the most interesting coins today, tomorrow. So wanted to do a full update here on Solana. It has been able to hold, and the last time I spoke about Solana is on Saturday. Yeah, Saturday I think. And what we talked about there is that Solana, first of all, if you compare Solana to Ethereum, to XRP, to Sui, right? So these other major altcoins, first of all, Solana was still holding on much better. And one of the things we spoke about is the potential of holding the POC right here, right? And that's that area around 172, a little bit lower, but 172 I think best is closest to it. As a round number, and round numbers always talk a little bit easier. And what sometimes happens, and that's what we spoke about, is that if the price is able to compress between the value area high, which in this case is where we found resistance now, at 178.5 and the POC, right? So between the value area high and the POC, if it's able to compress there, which I think we are doing. I mean, we dropped down yesterday afternoon. We at some point of time we dropped down below 171.5 very briefly. But ultimately, for the majority of the time, we have been able to compress above that. And that in combination with the ecosystem strength we've seen from Solana, makes me very excited about the potential for Solana. Now, over the course of today, look, Bitcoin doesn't do that much on a Monday, and I can look up Solana here as well. Solana on a Monday in the last month has actually been slightly bearish, right? So I wouldn't say today is the best day to really buy into Solana, but I do think, especially if you take a look at the fundamentals, which we've spoken about more often, the fundamentals for Solana are quite exciting, are quite good, and they still are. I would presume, yeah, the DEX trading volumes, great. TVL could be better, but DEX trading volumes, in my opinion, are most important, and those are doing great. So that's good, but then you also have the Solana ecosystem, which is is doing quite well, with coins like Pyth, coins like Jupiter doing very well. Not only today, because the last 24 hours have been very good for Jupiter, which, by the way, I've also talked about on X. So if you saw that and you potentially took a position, congratulations. But they also did well last week, right? And last week Solana was able to break out with quite a lot of volume. Last week, after the bad news we had on Friday, Solana was one of the only majors actually holding the breakout. So therefore, look, like I said, do I expect us to break out today? No, not necessarily. And so Solana has also left some imbalances here to the downside with the good news we had overnight. And the volume right now is also not extremely high. So I don't expect a breakout imminently. But I am going to put my name on the line right here and say that I do think it's most likely we'll be able to compress a little bit more here, as long as the fundamentals stay relatively good, right? I mean, that is something we do need to see, but that we will also be able to get that breakout above 178.5 and still get that move into 192. That is what I expect, all right? And that's based on not only the fundamentals, but also the structure that Solana is in. And well, the technicals, but that's obviously the same. So like I said, today I think it's still going to be relatively quiet, and I'd say it's more likely that we'll fill some of those imbalances, pull back a bit, maybe liquidate some late longers or early longers, you could call them as well. But then later this week, somewhere Thursday, Tuesday, I do think we can get that breakout. So I'll keep you updated on that, of course, but for now, I think that's what you need to know. So for now, thank you for watching. If you're interested in more Solana updates, consider subscribing, and have a great Monday. Take care. Bye.